Okay, we're back at it. Tiga Gamers. How are you today, man? How was your day? Yeah, I'm on a little earlier than I usually get here. Let's see how my pre-cooks look. We have 11 fights left before the Elite Four. Okay. All right, we start with Dragon Fang, Latios. Oh, you know what I should do? I should script, because I'm always calcing ahead. All my sets get weird. I did not catch your tab in Maxi. I haven't done much VOD watching recently, unfortunately. How'd it go? Russell did not flinch. Did you? What happened from there? No. No. Did Viv die? Surely it did. Oh wait, he can rocks, right? Oh no, he does. He didn't usually. No, he does usually rocks. So he didn't flinch and went hard Viv. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's the risk that you run. And I stand by it. I know you I know exactly the memory you're talking about. I stand by that it was the best odds, even though it didn't work out on that Excadrill run. Many runs ago, but you're a different T gamers than then. A different T gamers. Alright, so turn one, we Draco the Miltank. We pre-damage for... Yeah, I think the Toxic play, when you don't have the Fairy type, and as a guy that rarely pulls 114 land for Rabambi, Komo is one of those guys that's like a demon in the builder. It's never riskless, but if you just, like, if I can slot compress and just bring two guys for it, it just kind of works. Like, somebody gets an Intimidate and like a Rock Smash and a Toxic, and all of a sudden, like, the damage just adds up and the guy dies. You just kind of pivot
How are you
around.
feeling today?
Feeling good.
Yeah, I'm not a 114 grass believer, but I try not to be too biased when people ask me and give the honest. I think the correct answer is like 114 grass is fine. It is a fine pull, but it's not my preference. I think that the fish is the best table. I happen to have delayed for surf both of the last two runs. All right. So we pre-damage to 266 on Latios. Then we go Duraludon on Dragon Rush with a Choice Scarf. We just take Dragon Rush to the face. We Draco. And then Dragon Rush crit max rolls 50 is 136. We outspeed the back, so we'll get first slow kill, which would be Hitmontop. So we'll just pre-damage into Mach Punch range at the start. and then hope we don't get Dragon Rush high roll crit, so that it's bullet punch 50/50. Yeah, should be good enough. I like that. But it's always a priority move. Oh yeah, this is the part. This is the part I have to math. It's funny to go dragon, dragon, dragon. So this is Mach Punch or Bullet Punch. And then if we get Bullet Punch double crit, I guess we have problems. Do I really? Doesn't look like it's a problem. Oh, but we have to guarantee that we get Stone Edge guy. Right. So minimum rolls of Hitmontop Mach Punch would be 32 and 32, 64. So we'd have to pre-damage to 214 plus 64. Which is 278. We can do that. Give me Salamence. Okay. 278 Mence Stone Edge. And then on Stone Edge, what do we do? So sorry, 278, and then if I take 278 and I take double max roll bullet punch crit, what happens? Oh my god. Tease him! How does he do it? How does he do it? Bullet punch max roll crit. Okay. 117. 44. Okay, and then what's a citrus? 118. So here's the problem. So we'd always be out of pursuit kill. You're back. All right, here. What? Oh, it's playing the full video. Static Guffin. Amazing. You're him, T. You're him. I watched it while you were on the ads. Yeah, it just auto-played the next video. This is so satisfying. Feels so good. So good. How does he do it? All right, so if I'm mathing correctly, pursuit is +8 at minus 40% at 40%. Oh my god, so we could get under 40% with Mence. Yeah. Honestly, these fights haven't been too bad. I think because I refused to ever sack stuff on optionals before, I'm pretty familiar with how to route the fights. Like, I mean, right now I'm playing around crit into double max roll crit. Like, that's what I'm worried about. it's not like this fight. I could probably run this line right now and it'd be fine. But I know that I need Mence later, so I'd like it to be safe. Then we just go back to Latios on that. That's so nice. Just go to Latios. Tank a Stone Edge to the face. Yeah, we can. And we hit Draco. We get Never Close Combat, which is good enough. Yes, it is. Right, it's one of the more powerful Dracos in the game, right? You have 130 base power Draco Meteor off of 130 special attack Modest. Like, it just one-shots things that aren't specially bulky. It doesn't need super effective damage. Okay. Oh, it's actually worse, too, because Mence can get 90-10. So what happens... What happens? So I'd have to have... If I want to make Mence be safe, because I can get 90-10, too. This Hitmontop is so annoying.
QuickMD connects patients with a doctor online for opioid use disorder. Start medication-assisted treatment.
Because it just... Right, it always has a kill, so then it 90-10s you. You can't, like, pre-damage effectively. Nothing but Slowbro sits on it. That's not true. Water Ghost types sit on it, but of course, the whole point is that you have a Pursuit Crook in the back. So maybe this isn't as good as I thought. But it's always mock Bullet Punch. Yeah, the Intim actually hurts me. Togekiss, super effective Technician Life or Bullet Punch. You're not gonna like what you see there. That's 50% off rip. Togekiss is also Speed Tied at level 99. So I'd just be dead to Axel. Yeah. It's the Bullet Punch mock. So unfortunately, when you have double priority, it doesn't priority A applies to both of them. So it's a 50-50 priority move. It's really hard to account for both. The way that I would account for both is by having a ghost type that's faster in front of Hitmontop, but doing that means getting Pursuit trapped. So it's a pretty sick design of a fight. So how I've routed this before is to get Noivern first and Crook second. Well, sorry, Noivern second and Crook third, and then come back for Hitmontop. It just... I mean, this really is... No, it's actually worse than I thought. Like, in my head, I was always getting double Mach Punch, and then it would only be crit into Bullet Punch into crit Bullet Punch that's a problem. But the fact that I can also take not enough damage and then get early Mudsdale sucks. But I do basically have, this is a, so for a second, let me hold on. That, um, oy. All right, because this is like, this is not a bad line otherwise. Because it's 1-for-1. Lottie takes 2. And it's 1-for-1 for everybody else, right? Lottie takes 2. We say Mence takes top. Duraludon takes Noivern. Is that true on like random move as well? It is true on basically random move. That's wild. Not heat wave crit, I suppose. Crit burn, kill me. I have Lepa Corv as my answer to this Mudsdale. Is that good enough? It probably is. This is the old Hidden Power Water Corv setup. I think I'm Hidden Power Water anyway. Yep, good memory. All right, Hidden Power Water Corv with a Lepa Berry. And we always outspeed Guy, right? So we're dead to double Stone Edge crit, except we're not, because if he crits us once or we're dead to crit, we roost, and then we lose the flying type and take less damage. He's likely to spam counters on us, but we have more roosts than Stone Edges, should be fine, and then once he's in heavy slam category, it should be cool. Power Spot, I believe that's correct. Allies have the power. Yeah, it's Life Orb for your buddy. All right, so I think Corv 1v1's that. Shandy, I have multiple answers for Scissor. So it really is, I have a full dedicated 2 slots to beat Hitmontop into Croak. And I'm getting Mach Punch, Bullet Punch. Not sure that's good enough. Well, if I just intimidate him, can Turtonator do the job? Hold on. Technically, we could just stall it with Jellicent. Not riskless, but again, effectively so. Let's look at -1. Still deathless. You're killing it, man. You're killing it. You're doing great. is a double crit death, right? Yep, yes it is. Okay, so Prim would need speed control if it's you. Haven't been punished yet. I mean, me neither, bud. Me neither. That's the life. Although I am running out of believers. You may have noticed that people think I'm gonna get bugged on the Elite Four, and the sentiment is that it's GG's for me. Sometimes it doesn't come. Sometimes you get to win. That is what they think. It's not, but I must say I'm a little disappointed for all of the adversity faced to get to this point. What more needs to be shown? I guess just a little more. I believe. I believe more. I have believed more throughout the run, right? With every victory, improbable as no single victory seemed that improbable, but in aggregate, this has been a very unlikely run. Ben, yippee! Ben believes. A hero emerges. Ben does believe. That's funny, T. I picture you in the shower too. How do I do this stupid hit on top? I don't think I will. I'm actually running out of space on my computer. If I don't decide to actually lock in and do the YouTube channel thing, I'm gonna have to delete videos. So, what to do? I don't. It's true. So maybe the answer is that if Duraludon gets crit, I just sack it. Honestly. Because Mach Punch is fine. Right? Coming in on Mach Punch is fine if I pre-damage. It's only double Bullet Punch, double crit, and I know that I need Mence later, but I don't really need Duraludon later. And how many crits even is it? Like, what are we talking about here? If I start at 156, 31's the number. 156, and I take 136, it'd be 21. So even on the crit side, it's not. It's like half of crit rolls. Thanks, Ben. Have a good one. Appreciate you stopping in. Do I have a way to confirm Mach Punch elsewhere? How do I confirm Mach Punch with an extra Mon? I don't know that I can. don't want to do Scissor later because Scissor is also crook bait. What if I do Turtonator for Scissor? Is Turtonator okay on this guy? Surely I can prevent pursuit with that guy. All right, let's look at it that way. I've been thinking Shandy the whole time. Maybe I just don't need to do that. Ralph 2.0, it's true, it's true. Needs another ring. Ralph's only been champ twice. Only twice. Yeah. It sucks, man. It sucks to have a 5-mon free line and, like, just still be stuck on it. Like, this is objectively fine. One thing I can actually do, which is a little bit funny. Well, we'll just get Bullet Punch anyway. Never mind. So, I forget what my way to do Noivern was and not bait top. Yeah, Gremmy's going crazy on it. Guy is just built different. Okay, Weavile would also... Oh, so Weavile does the same thing as Duraludon, but without the scarf. Right? It does. Weavile does exactly what Duraludon does. Which is intriguing because it does buy me a choice item. Okay. Yeah, we just... Nice to meet you. And then I could even, like, Babiri Berry, which we already have. But it still doesn't make it guaranteed. So it's still the same. That's the same 50-50. Do I have a way to take Noivern that is 1 mon or a mon I'm going to use later that works? Choice Scarf Prim kind of does this. Hold on. Apparently Penguin is not a good Volcarona answer. I mean, that's... I killed Volcarona with Penguin. It is not a good answer, no. It baits Fiery Dance with the 50% special attack boost. Yeah, not a good counter. It does 2-shot. But because of Quiver Dance, it doesn't matter. Like, you can teach Penguin Rock Tomb and it does okay. I had Prim Encore it into Psychic or Quiver Dance, which was much more manageable. Sorry, Encore it into Psychic. Yeah, Psychic or Quiver Dance. It chose Psychic. Yeah, Surf Jet always kills if it doesn't boost. So did Penguin win the matchup, or did it Quiver Dance and then Surf didn't do enough? How about Aggron? He got Fire Dance crit, yeah. Yeah. After a Quiver Brood. Oh, yeah, so he clicked Surf, he didn't do enough. He clicked Jet. probably, because 2 jets would kill, got crit and died at +1. That's... Volcarone is a demon on a regular good box. Although Gremmy's NG plus box is pretty good. Shout out to Gremmy for beating the game with garbage the first time and making it a lot more viable for these subsequent runs. That's well deserved. What do I do? Oh, Megalops insane. Yeah. True, you are spitting the truth. Okay. Wow, Togekiss speed tying top sucks there. Interesting. I have 11 fights left. And sadly, again, I thought this was pre-cooked, and then you showed up, and it's no good. Not no good, it's imperfect. You can only sack mons that you don't need on the remaining fights. So I have a few sacks planned to make things easier, but Salamence is not one of the Pokemon that I can sack. I suppose I could just sack a mon to get Salamence in, but I only do that if I don't feel I have the answer, not if I'm just being impatient. And right now I just feel impatient. And Mence was my creative top answer. So, do I have... And Mence doesn't work on close combat, right? That does more than Bullet Punch. So it would have to be, do I have a single slot Noivern answer? Or perhaps a dragon. Maybe I can go Latios on Heat Wave after a speed drop. And then kill it with Dragon Pulse to get Scissor. Let's think about that. If I can get Scissor... So let's just put Wailord in, not because Wailord's doing it, but just to like represent a slot being used. So we'd have a pivot slot to get speed control. We'd go back. Is it even speed control, or can I just go? Yeah. Foot on Cam! That's wild. I didn't know that was possible. He looked like it. I don't know how someone looks like a Discord demon. I do love Thoot. I want Thoot to lock in and make a real run at it, because like the skills and game knowledge are there, and it just never seems to last on those runs. He's got it. Okay. So one question, 68. Okay. Void Watch. What does Void Watch mean? I don't even understand that. It's true, it's a rare Dave sighting. Hello, Dave. That's my Nightbot. Yeah, I give L's to the people that try to do some stream booze. The thing does pretty well. It catches more than half of the ones that get set in here. This timeout is brought to you by the letter L. Ooh, are you fast enough? No, zone's not fast enough. What about... I can't be Assault Fest and be faster. Bummer. Because my zone is HP Ice. Which absolutely demolishes that Noivern. Shame. Alright, the other way I was doing this before is... Oh no, that didn't work at all. Is it Penguin? Can Penguin do this? After taking the Flying Gem, is it always Heat Wave? It is. So Penguin can switch in. I think Icy Wind actually does too much. Or would I just outspeed the back? Ooh, maybe it is Penguin. Okay, hear me out. Choice Scarf Penguin. Choice Scarf Penguin. Icy Wind. Get ourselves into Mach Punch range, but never Bullet Punch range. Is that more doable? It's the stupid Dragon Rush miss into crit other move. Like, the miss plus crit makes these ranges so high variance. Right, Dragon Rush miss into Mineral Acrobatics 24%. And then Dragon Rush. Yeah, like right, the 75% window. How am I supposed to get into that type of a window? Just not it. Alright, so let's do the Rock Tomb route instead. So if we Rock Tomb Noivern, oh, I can't. I'd have to drop. Oh, I can drop. Surely I can drop Defog at this point. So I could teach Blizzard to show a kill. Oh, I don't even. Yeah. Teach Blizzard to show a kill. Rock Tomb for speed control. Flying Gem gone. -1. Always Heat Wave. Back to Latios. Dragon Pulse KOs. Show kill, show kill. Dead to Bug Bite. Okay. Last time I did it this way, I had one less slot, so this is looking better now. The problem was Colberberry Shandy gets the berry eaten. So I can't go on Bug Bite directly. But I can probably... That driving an Empoleon doesn't seem great. Don't have the Rocky helmet yet. Can I... Do I outspeed? Oh, Turtonator! Choice Specs Fire Spin would be funny. How about Iron Ball Shandy? Would I take triple crit? 25, 35, and 35? I would. But it'd be inconsistent. I'd probably still bait Crook. Come on, man. Find something. So Bug Bite. We would need a Bug Bite pivot if we get this guy early, which is the annoying part. So what if we go to somebody else that we're going to use anyway? Who else are we going to use? Like Lumberry Mence? Lumberry Mence Dragonclaw? Lumberry Mence Dragonclaw would let me pre-damage to get Stone Edge Crook early. Okay. Then I would have to get Guaranteed Mach Punch out of Hitmontop to guarantee that Mence does the top. Guaranteed Mach Punch also would mean Latios can do it. Okay, but hey, for now. Penguin, Dragonclaw, KOs, Fast Kill, Stone Edge Crook always. We go through Penguin to Latios on Earthquake, hit a Fat Draco, drop our special, bait always triple Axel. Yep. Can't really assume I have more Penguin HP. So who tanks the Axel now? Shandy? Not really. I mean, probably works, but it's not a good plan. Well, Crook's dead now, so now can I just do a ghost type? Now we just say... that Jellicent wins, which it certainly will, because we're talking about Cursed Body on triple Axel 3 hits. Plus Citrus, right? He has to, like, 4-time crit me for me to die. And I can probably pivot on Empoleon to get not triple Axel anyway. We just work him down. And then if you die, and I'm still like relatively healthy, we would go citrus, but recover has 10 PP, so it'd be okay. Right? He's gonna just die to life orb, and we're never gonna click anything else. So at the end of this, we're gonna have a fairly high HP Jellicent, which would still prevent Scissor setup. And maybe we're out damaged by Mudsdale, but if we're not, it's just Corv. I like this better. Penguin's doing a lot of work, but I think it's just better to get Crook third. Lepacorv. And do I bring Arcanine? No, I don't bring Arcanine. Only thing that's a little bit wonky is what if Corv does not prevent setup on Scissor, so we probably don't want to kill Mudsdale with... We don't need to. We should be able to kill... We should be able to... if we get Mudsdale early, then we could just go Shandy on Heavy Slam. So we might as well Citrus Shandy, because Bug Bite doesn't matter there. Might as well. Right, so we think, yeah, Jelly will prevent setup, and Shandy would prevent setup. We can even finish with Jellicent again if we so wanted to. Yeah, all right, let's go teach the move. I think this is more of like vibes. This is like OG me plans where it's just like, hey, I have Mons with recovery. It'll be fine. Triple stall, double stall. All right, let's get in there after we teach some moves. Dragon Fang, Citrus Berry, Frost. Penguin needs, well, let's just do all the items first. All the items. Jelly gets a citrus. Shandy gets a citrus that probably gets Bug Bite. And Corv gets a Leppa. Okay. Moves next. Running out of rock tombs. Penguin problems. Alright. Yeah, we drop Hydro, and then I have to also go teach Blizzard. Dropping Defog on Penguin, no! No! How will I defeat Seafloor Cavern? Okay, and then we're taking a Heat Wave for 40. Plus 214, which is 254. Got Flamethrower. It's probably the important one. Do I want to teach Salamon's Hydro Pump? Does it fix anything for me? No. Okay. It does not. Alright. Jellicent doesn't need any moves. Corv does. And that's it. No extra special pre-damage. Okay. Latios does not currently have the right bait order. It needs to be in Dragon Rush range. Okay. Dragon Fang, Citrus, Frost, Citrus, Citrus, Leppa. You have a flyer. All right. Fight one. Any pre-status? No. Do I want to take the Acro on Corv is the other question. No, because then he can set up, and I have to click a Rock Tomb, right? All right, first fight of the day. Dragonfang Draco, one taps the Miltank. That thing has rocks, Choppleberry, very hard to knock out on the physical side. Latios doesn't care. All right, this is Noivern. We should have killing rolls even at -2, so this cannot set up. This is always Dragon Rush. Okay, this is always Acrobatics. We have Blizzard showing kill. Rock Tomb never kills. Okay, no crits is good. Penguin pivots are quite beneficial later on. All right, -1 speed, no flying gem. This is always Heat Wave. Big Intimidate. The Dragon Claw. And then Crocodile comes in for guaranteed Stone Edge. This is Moxie Dark Gem Pursuit guy. Not hard to deal with on its own, hard to deal with everything else. All right, can I pivot Penguin safely? Penguin takes 16% from Stone Edge. So yes, we would never be below 40%. We'd always be dead to Earthquake. This is a safe pivot. The other question is, do I care? Is it better to just go hard Latios and save Penguin HP for later? Because I can just go raw Latios. What does that do for me? I think I just go Latios. I don't think it benefits me at all to go Penguin, because if I go Penguin now, I still want to pivot Penguin again later. If Stone Edge doesn't crit, I still don't know what Void Watch means. I still just go Penguin. Citrus, always Earthquake. Adios. Double check my Draco exactly kills. We're faster, which is good because we would be dead to Pursuit anyway. Hitmon top for triple Axel. Right, always triple Axel. We never kill. Quad resist. Yeah. Penguin just dicing up this fight. Okay, guaranteed fighting move, go Jelly. Beautiful. Spam some recovers. Miss is actually the worst outcome, funny enough. There's Cursed Body into miss. Amazing. Now he has to Bullet Punch so we can Scald. Okay, I think it's better to kill him on Bullet Punch. What are we gonna get here? This was always the like weird part. So Bullet Punch does 14%. So if I'm at 85, what is Water Pulse doing? You got it, HSY. At 85%, it should be Mudsdale. So this is very role dependent what we get. There's no... I don't think there's a role where it's Scissor and Scissor can set up, which is good. So let's just... see, this is always Bullet Punch. This is always Bullet Punch. I can afford HP on somebody else. Because I'd like to finish it full. Right, we can just go Penguin on Bullet Punch. Take nothing, yep. Disabled no more, but it's just Mach Punch close combat. And then we have choices here. If we go Shandy, it's guaranteed Mudsdale. Yeah. If we go Jelly and we finish at full, then it's Scissor for just party order. That's what we want. Just playing around misses and our own Cursed Body. Please stop missing. Unreal. Cursed Body, awesome. Love it so much. We are 1 speed point faster because of our plus speed nature. Huge, naive Jellicent who could just stay in. Bug Bite eats our Citrus, which actually does matter here. 225 HP. At 225, we have killing rolls, but we do not always kill. This is going to be Bullet Punch. Beautiful. Let's hit a Scald. Fish for a burn. Don't get it. Might as well recover. Huge Jellicent data. Dave losing his mind, I'm sure. One turn too late. And then we got Mudsdale in. And Mudsdale has Earthquake, which can crit kill me. So we get a free Intimidate, which is lovely. Making our matchup significantly better. Inner Focus, outplayed by Mudsdale. Can I go back to Penguin on this Stone Edge? Penguin is not dead to Stone Edge. I think this is the 6th move that Penguin's taking. He missed! Alright, that's 1 Stone Edge. Earthquake, nice. We just can't do physical damage, so we're gonna Hidden Power Water or this Mudsdale down. We're not PP stalling, but it does matter because Stone Edge can crit us. Hey, at least I'm using the speed up button. Be happy. 3 Stone Edges. I very rarely full PP stall, for as much as I am a control style player. Lowry is the true, like, stall guy. 168, we're out of crit range. Still out of crit range, he didn't attack me, sorry. Heavy slam already? Oh, you poor fella. GG's. And now I have killing rolls, so he can't counter, but it's just more satisfying to do it with Hidden Power. This is Assault Vest. Water Spout did 44%. Remember, I wasn't full HP either, but it was mostly the Assault Vest. Huge red card acquired. Yeah, minus Spadef Jellison has not done much, but it has been exactly the right speed twice in optionals here to make for very fun lines. You missed Jellison fast kill sweeping the Gothitelle fight, Dave. You would have loved that. Water Spout frags 4. It was lovely. Oh, you were here. You were here for most of that stream. Surely you saw that part. HSY, you still in here? Calc Doctor? Was redeemed. Let me get Discord up. All right, what do you need? How can I be of service? I see we have the box. I'll look whichever one you want. It's only a couple minutes that I'll spend, but you know the drill. Go to my other browser. Calc Doctor action. Brook. All right, that is Beartic. Cool Trainer Brook. All right. Let's see. Togi is a very standard lead here. Yours is minus defense, which is a bit of a bummer. Slower than the Tentacruel as well, and you can't get a speed drop on Tentacruel. Okay. Your Flygon is faster than Magmortar and one-shots it with Soft Sand, so that's a really good check. Flygon is one of my favorite Magmortar checks, and it can bait Dugong for a guaranteed attack as a pivot later as well. Do we have anybody that's shell armor to do superpower pivoting? You don't have any shell armor mods, huh? So you're just gonna have... Oh, you've Turtle, but Turtle doesn't do Beartic at any reasonable time. right? I mean, what would this have to be? Like -4, you still take 50%, and you don't heal and hail from synth. So, yeah, no question, your bear tick is going to be a little bit cope. Unless you were to get it to -2 defense, and then you can Mach Punch it. Poison Heal Breloom also is a really good answer to the Dugong, so you probably bring that, right? If you're doing Breloom and you route, you don't have to worry about toxic spikes. You can actually hold, you don't even have to necessarily pre-toxic. You just let Breloom get toxic on the field. Do you have a better? You do have a Walrein who is excellent at baiting superpowers. Yes, it is. Okay. Who's taking the superpowers? Oh, Slush Rush, Trace, Gardevoir. Hold on. Unfortunately, no physical moves. Yes, though. I mean, come on. No physical moves, a bit of a bummer. You didn't have that one on your bingo card? All right, so let's start looking at this as a functional line. Togedemaru, Muscle Band, Fake Out, Iron Head, KOs Vanillux. You take an Ice Shard for your troubles. Plus 2 Iron Barbs ticks, or sorry, 2 Hail ticks. And Togi always baits superpower immediately. And do you not have Intimidate either? Wild. This is a wild box. Like, why is Dragalge your? It kind of has to. It kind of has to be Gardevoir. Oh, Slush Rush means you don't take Hail Chip either. That's insane. How sick is that? Hold on. All right, so this is Gardevoir Walrein pivots. It just kind of has to be. So Gardevoir takes superpower. It's a shame you don't have a way to show it a kill. Right, like this is so close. Plus defense is clutch here. If you had bulky berries, I would just tell you to. So you probably won't like this answer. But what I'm going to tell you to do is go Gardevoir on the first superpower, burn the white herb, go to Walrein on Icicle Spear, bait another superpower, go back to Gardevoir on a second one. Now it goes -1, -1. Go back to Walrein again. Get it to -2, -2. Gardevoir. Now Icicle Spear 5-hit won't kill you. You probably are going to be around Citrus Berry range at this point. And what I'm going to tell you to do is Draining Kiss. Because after Draining Kiss, Beartic thinks you have Future Sight KO. So you can lock him into Aqua Jet. And then once he's locked into Aqua Jet, you're Slush Rush, so you won't ever get Tentacruel. But he's locked into Aqua Jet. And so you could set up a future sight. So you drain and kiss once. You set up a future sight. You go to Breloom, Mach Punch, kill. Holy, I'm cooking. You've pre-damaged, so you're dead to Blizzard after Aqua Jet plus Poison Heal. Future Sight hits. Tentacruel dies. Breloom is on field. Magmortar is coming in for Flamethrower. Coming in for anything, really. You go to pre-toxic. Oh, Weather Ball. Weather Ball, Flamethrower. You won't get Dugong. Miracle Seed, Breloom, baits 50-50 Magmortar. So you need one more pivot. You need somebody. Can Camerupt just do this guy? You're solid. Oh, you can't get burnt. But you can just die to Scorching Sands. So I'm presuming that your Breloom will not be in Fire Punch range. So you can, or Fire Spin range, I should say. You should always be dead to Flamethrower or Weather Ball. So Camerupt pivot, maybe? No. I'm sorry. Caracosta pivot. Confirm Scorching Sands. Pre-toxic Flygon. Stomping Tantrum. Guaranteed Blizzard Dugong. Go back to Togi. Confirm Drill Run. Switch Breloom. Seed Bomb Fast Kill. Huge. You would need to pre-damage Breloom to be dead to Blizzard by this Tentacruel. Because you're taking an Aqua Jet, which is entirely healed by Poison Heal. You're taking a Blizzard. Maybe you just don't Poison Heal. But you'd have to do the math there. The Gardevoir's not perfect. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm saying, like, this is what you kind of have to do. I'm not saying it's necessarily riskless and safe. But sure, but the hail damage, like Poison Heal's more than the hail damage. So if you start the fight at Blizzard, and then you switch in and you Poison Heal, and then you Mach Punch and you take hail and you Poison Heal, like you're at a higher HP than you started. So you'd almost have to pre-damage to like 60%. But the Future Sight thing is pretty sick. So that's probably what I would run. There's your... Oh, you have a Yanmega. I'm an idiot. That's the other thing that you could use to pivot here. But Yanmega baits Rock Slides, which is less exciting. Yeah. No, I think Gardevoir's your thing because of the Trace Slush Rush, and which prevents the Hail Chip, right? Or is that just Sand Rush? It's just Sand Rush. So you are taking hail damage. Immunity to Sandstorm. I forgot about that. Future Sight strat seem... Well, now that you're taking Hail Chip, I no longer like the ranges, but I don't know that you'll find better. But Fast Slush Rush is cool. I wonder if you can... Who would it be? you don't have any idea who it would be, right? If you're taking, it almost feels like you need another Mon to take the first one, or right, because that's you're taking one pivot Walrein, taking two pivot Walrein. Like 3 superpowers is a lot if one of them crits. Plus 3 hail ticks, right? That like that hail adds up. That basically just means you don't get a citrus. Yeah. Right, and so let's just pretend it's an average of minus. Well, no, we're gonna pretend it's just no crit, but regular non-minus attack superpower. You're taking 15% each time, plus hail. You're taking 21% per turn, so you'd be taking 3 of those. You know, so you've taken 60%, then you citrus up. And then he could just like Icicle Spear 5 hit you. So it, like, don't get me wrong, it is not perfect. There is an argument for just risking a crit on Walrein into superpower early on. Like go Gardevoir on the first one, go to Walrein, go back to Gardevoir, and then when he's -1/-1, just risking a crit there. Or is there somebody? It might be Breloom again. What if we just do how many minus defenses do we need for Breloom to kill with Mach Punch? 3. But then we'd have to find an answer to Tentacruel. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. So that hopefully that gives you some ideas. It's not a fully cooked line, nor is it really supposed to be, but hope that helped. Your box is super unique. I've never cooked one quite like that. Oh, you got Shell Armor Crawdon. Usually Shell Armor guys can do this thing as well, because then you don't get crit. So you can look at Crawdon in the Walrein position, or yeah. So you got potential in here. Yes, whiter, but also defense drops. Right, so you just have to get a kill with Crunch into Aqua Jet, which -2 would do. Yeah, you got a funny box because you have 3 fighting resists, but you have a bunch of like Beartic often is Copperajah. Like you have the things that do this guy. It's always sketchy like this if it's not a Shell Armor guy specifically. And I always feel like you're Pokemon short, not you specifically, but like I feel like I'm always one Pokemon short on Brook. All right, back to Silvally. What do we got here? Yeah. Toxic Mega Bird. That's crazy. That's crazy. I missed that. All right. Silvally double. Look at me baiting Tailwind. Crazy. All right, so Frostlass has to die. Frostlass is cursed body. I always cook this line as if cursed body always happens so that I can't get screwed by it. It's just... Where are you, Donphan? Donphan, where are you? Donphan. Okay. So we'll pre-damage Donphan to Grasp Pledge range. Then we go to Choice Band Mence, huh? Choice Band Mence, I do have to watch multi-attack physical drop. Attack drop. Okay, we'll try to keep that in mind. On the Grass Knot, no kills will be seen. Beautiful. Banded Mence KOs Gengar through Sash. That's the sauce. As well as Orbeetle. Cool. And then Weavile's on the other slot. Weavile, not dead to anything. No boom is possible. So great. Turn 1, knock off Frostlass. Frostlass dies. Go to Mence on Grass Knot. And then Weavile shows fast kill to Orbeetle. Gengar has Sash. So Gengar comes in for slow kill Focus Blast. So we get Tailwind Focus Blast. Mence. Interesting. Mence KOs Gengar through Sash, and we go Crobat. We have to go Crobat fairly low. Yeah. We have to go Crobat at 69% for -1 electric move. And then we just assume Focus Blast will miss, and if it crit drops us, we don't care. Orbeetle's going to come in for Future Sight kill on Crobat. Tailwind is up, so it's fast kill into Crobat. We go back to Donphan. We dual Wing Beat kill Orbeetle. This is cool. And then Donphan's baiting Grass Knot again. We go to Weavile because Future Sight is coming. So we tank a Grass Knot, take Future Sight. Then I Icicle Crash. So I stall out the Tailwind with the final Fake Out. I Icicle Crash Silvally. I never kill. I go Crobat on another Grass Knot. Icicle Crash plus... looks like I do need Never Melt Ice. So that Icicle Crash plus U-Turn plus Icicle Crash always kills. Ooh, Crobat's slower. But, ooh, I gotta be a little bit cautious with this. Fake Out Crobat. this is just... Hold on. Oh, I could, like, crit kill him, though. Right? Barely. Okay. Not used to things being faster than Crobat. Okay, and then... What if Crobat's Scarfed? In Tailwind, Crobat is still slower than Silvally, so that would be fine. Okay. Then it solves my problem. That I can just... Is this Muscle Band now? Now I never kill with Fake Out plus Icicle Crash crit. I've done 55 plus a U-turn will always kill. Gorgeous. And then Crobat's in slot 1. And my notes say I pick 192 HP Prim, which is a very specific number. Mystic Water. Alright, and why is that? Prim at 192 is dead to Golem. Got it. So we knock off plus flip turn KO. And then we have Latios in the back, clicking the moves that it likes to click. Okay. We're going to over pre-damage Donphan. It doesn't need to be precise, because the whole point is that it's only ever baiting the grass move. That's why. Okay. Crobat, Weavile, who am I missing? Prim. Bring all the goats here. Hope I got this right, because we're bringing all the goats. Good lucky. Thank you. Okay. Donphan. Well, one, it would help if I calc doubles. I don't think I'm using any doubles moves. I'm not. Is he? Sludge Wave is a doubles move, so it does less than initially calced, and we weren't allowing it to click it. We're okay. Choice band. I don't think I have that. Don Fan. Must be 200 HP. Mystic Water Prim. Oh, I can't be Choice Scarf because I'm Choice Band. Okay. How impactful is that? Probably not at all, truthfully. Yeah, Weavile, and let's just give you a Lumberry and we'll win. This is fine. Okay. I need to pre-damage Crobat to -1 multi-attack. Min roll is 186. Okay. Give you a Lumberry just to have one. Surf is good. Monkey, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that very much. You have been playing this game for a while now. One of us. One of us. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Level 99 Crobat needs to be at 186. So let's level up. And then pre-damage again. Okay, any other moves that I need? You're not clicking a move. You're clicking those moves. You're clicking one move. Yeah, I think we're good. Monkey, how are you? How was your day? Got a hand in the ballot. I love you. You show up to be right back. I love it. Definitely get your vote in. It's a reasonable hour where you are. I genuinely appreciate it. Cooking shell trainers. Yes. Okay. Got to make sure on this one that we get the correct slots from the other trainers. All right, no pre-status is necessary. We are heading in. Free damage on just the 2 Pokemon for baiting. We're going to do a nice little double battle with no protect. Ooh, Prim free damage. Which I don't think matters anymore. I don't think Prim's even going to come into the fight now, admittedly. Yeah, I think that's true. But we're still going to do it just in case. Prim free damage is 192. Okay. Silvally and Frostlass. Frostlass has an Ice Gem and Cursed Body, which makes it really obnoxious, but Weavile just kills it. Donphan is baiting Grass Knot Fast Kill, which prevents this Explosion Tailwind Evil Silvally. Salamence on Donphan. Knock off. Alright, Intimidate does hit the Silvally. It does matter, because we need to bait kills from physical moves. Bop. Show me the Cursed Body. Come on. We played around it anyway. Let me have it. Bummer. Alright, Grassplez does nothing. 4 times resist. And then this should be Gengar. It is, because Gengar is sashed. Doesn't know that it's dead. We dual Wing Beat. And we bait Focus Blast into my Weavile. Silvally sees no kills. Highest scoring move is Tailwind. So we take the free switch to go to Crobat on Focus Blast. Here's the Tailwind. Now we just have to remember Tailwind is up and stall it out. This Menses Levitate, not Cursed Body. Which is good for us. Okay. And now Orbeetle comes out, and Orbeetle also dies to dual Wing Beat. So Mence just gets to do its thing again, and Silvally and Orbeetle see fast kills into Crobat with Future Sight, which is really cool in doubles, and Thunder. Or, sorry, whatever the multi-attack. So we go back to Donphan, because Future Sight will not hit this turn. Alright, Future Sight hits in 2 more turns. We dual Wing Beat, one side down. Oh. Ow. Poor Orbeetle. Hit 1 time. Hoi. And then... how do we want to handle this? I think we want to handle it like this. So we go Crobat on the left. Weavile on the right. All right, fast kill into Donphan. We take a Grass Knot here, no problem. Or Grass Pledge, I'm sorry. Doesn't matter, we take it well. And then we U-turn and fake out. And I think I just go Latios here, which is just like in case Future Sight is bugged or something crazy. Right, Tailwind's gonna end, right? Turn 1 we switch, turn 2 we Tailwind. Tailwind went up, KO'd Gengar. Tailwind, turn 1 we KO Gengar. Tailwind, turn 2 we KO Orbeetle. Tailwind, turn 3 we double switch. Tailwind, turn 4 we fake out. So yeah, we can just go game. Tailwind is done. Future Sight fails into Dark type. And now we're faster than it. What is it? Psychic? Psychic Icicle Crash. We'll just KO. Alright, and then Latios will show fast kill to Como-O. And Golem has Sturdy. Yep, alright. And Psychic does 68%. Knock off with Muscle Band. Let me make sure that I don't have boost damage there. I don't. Let's check that we got the Muscle Band here. Good. I can self-surf, which is kind of funny, but I don't need to. Psychic plus knockoff. Then we just Draco this fool. Yep. Easy does it. If I have him online. Eject pack. Huzzah. Thank you. Slowbro Knight. We won't be using that. Eject button. Do I even need the other resist fairies? I do. I do need a resist fairy. Yeah. It's very late. Alright, go get that vote in, monkey. Last fight of 123 optionals coming up. Okay. What do we do here? knockoff? It does. Okay. All right. All right, so Gengar, base Gengar in, holding the Gengarite, always dead to knockoff. Indeedee in, and Weavile in. Okay, so this is the one. All right, yeah, we want Weavile in because Weavile baits Starmie and not Zam, because we need a protect turn on the Starmie. Every Starmie is a demon. So turn 1, we tank a knockoff into Caracosta. And Costa's coming back in, so it probably needs to be higher level. Also, isn't this like our second to last double battle? I don't have a level specified for Costa. But let's pick the level where knockoff into Thunder always kills. And I think that was 97. Yep. Okay. So 97 Costa with no item switches into knockoff. Oh yeah, we don't care about expanding force either. Okay. And okay, so Caracosta protects on fast kill close combat. Weavile knocks off Starmie's Focus Sash, and then Weavile KOs Starmie as Costa goes back to Gengar, right? Yep. And then Weavile KOs Zam, Costa comes back in. Cool. Right side down for 3 Pokemon. And then we have usually close combat, but really this could be anything on Mienshao. This guy has done 20% to itself. Oh, knockoff into Crash. Nice. Is this itemless? I don't think it really matters. Just calc itemless for now. But yes, we protect, we knock off, we Icicle Crash KO, we go back to Gengar for free. Base Gengar is going to be dead to Mimikyu. But we have a Weavile. So we Mega the Gengar. Weavile breaks the disguise. And Gengar just Shadow Ball KOs. Then Thievul comes in, and if we're... Can I be pre-damaged? I can absolutely be pre-damaged on... Yeah. Can absolutely be pre-damaged. Okay. I can be pre-damaged on base Gengar. Yeah, it's going to be fast kill Mimikyu no matter what, so it can't ever be Thievul. Gengar... 168 HP Gengar baits. Foul Play Dark Pulse. Bicycle Crash. What is Prim switching in on? Switching in on whatever. On an attack, and we just double attack win. Okay. 5 mon. It's a shame well, not a shame, but these fights are so chill. So chill. Oh, form online. I'm counting Mega Gengar. Two, three, 4. All right, who else do we want to bring? Honestly, probably bring like Penguin. And then somebody that matches up well into Mimikyu just in case. Aggron kind of does that. Oh god, Steelix. Steelix is Duncan. Yep, let's do Steelix. Okay, Gengar. 168. Cool. Cool. Prim can have a citrus. Ooh. Wait, did I mess this up? You're going to be +1 Spidef. Oh, so no, it should be taking that into account already. Right? Weavile's just going to kill. Yeah, we're good. What's uh-oh, HSY? I don't have a flyer, but this is the last fight, so I can't get trapped. We'll just verify that we can walk off of that island. I'll save here. And this is a no pre-damage fight, right? No, we pre-damage Gengar, which we already did. Yes. what your uh-oh is. Ruh-roh. Look at all those berries. Yeah, we can just leave. Okay, so we're totally safe. All right, again, slots are important. Slot 1, Gengar needs to be diagonal from Mienshao so that Weavile can bait Starmie after killing Indeedee. And Indeedee doesn't have the sash. Indeedee has Light Clay. Staryu has the sash, and we've accounted for that with our timing. Train's up, doubles is up. I think we're cool. Psychic Terrain is up. Caracosta in at level 97 on Knockoff. And then we knock off Indeedee. Big damage. Life Orb happens. Starmie in. 2 fast kills into Leonardo. Protect. No kills into... I'm sorry. No fast kills into Weavile. Weavile sashes the Starmie. Beautiful analytic gameplay. Guaranteed close combat. We fast kill the Starmie. Let me slow down. I know this fight is easy, but let me just slow down. The speed up Mind Virus is a powerful one. Wonderful. Alakazam comes out. Alakazam is also dead to Weavile. Guaranteed knockoff. Just go back here. We knock off. They keep telling me Gengar's not good. They're wrong. Gengar is doing what Victini did for me last time. Just taking all the KOs and making optionals so much more fun. Okay, we didn't get double crit, which means we don't have to worry about other moves. All right, we protect, and then I think we knock off here. Do I even need to knock off? Let's see. Knockoff never kills with crit, and then he wouldn't take. Yeah. So this is protect. Yeah, I've taken 2 hits. I've only protected once, so this is a protect turn. And then I don't need to switch. I need to knock off the Life Orb. Okay. Life Orb is gone. Gengar back in. Icicle Crash KOs. There I am speeding up again. Okay. Base Gengar baits Mimikyu for fast kill. Mega Gengar, on the other hand, boy. Click Icicle Crash. Break the Disguise. Shadow Ball kills. Very satisfying. Okay. And then Feeble comes in, gets a Spadef boost. So let's just say you're Psychic Seed, you're a billion speed. Ah. You're itemless, a billion speed, plus 1 Spadef. That's all great. 414 speed, not a problem. Big foul play damage. And then this is just random target. But importantly, it's not Dark Pulse into either Mon, so it cannot flinch me. Fake Tears, it's not going to work. All right, 123 optionals down. 1 Cassie Berry. These can be 1 or 2, I believe. All the resist berries. There was a point in my E4 where I thought my Elite Four might come down to whether or not I got 2 of a certain berry. That is no longer the case. I swear these aren't all 1-ups guaranteed, but they are today. Resist berries. Love little 4-mon riskless line. Okay, 1 more double battle. Let's do it. Last non-E4 double battle of the run. Latias. My goat, Latias. We got some Latias coming up. Latidas. I wish they had given Latios Psycho Boost so that it could, because the point was to make it distinct from Latios, but they did it by making it almost irrelevant. I wish it had Psycho Boost, so it could be like, you know, the powerful psychic counterpart. Oh yeah? I see you. All right. Old couple in Meteor Falls. Huge Cassie Berry after I pick up the Cassie Berry. Insane. Insane timing. Hello. Thank you. That is kind of amazing. There is only one of them in the whole game, and you picked that moment to arrive. That's downright serendipitous. All right. Level 97 Caracosta. Let me check Caracosta's. Thing. Okay, we probably level up here. So I should pre-damage a little bit extra. So if Costa levels up, I gain 2 HP. And if I level up, how much does that change min roll? It doesn't. So I just have to pre-damage an extra 2 HP, and I'll be fine. All right. So... okay. Base Gengar is in. My notes don't say when I Mega, which is odd. That's fine. The starting point is clear. Pre-damage, bait 2 kills into Caracosta, real original stuff. Gengar KOs Whimsicott. Gengar KOs Whimsicott, and Costa's still in slot 1, so it baits Lilligant. Okay. All right, next we Shadow Ball, the Mega Shadow Ball, the Lycanroc, and we take a double up into Crobat. All right, we take Close Combat and Energy Ball. No problem. And we have to be Mega'd here already, right? 62. Hold on. We do 62% with Mega Gengar, but there's Close Combat drop. So we don't always kill. How'd I miss that? I'm asking to use the Scarf later, so the most I would have is Silver Powder. I appear to be a fool. My line does not work. Because I thought I count like Lycanroc was already going to be -1. And it's not. Oh, I also have Dynamax on. That might... No, I didn't. Okay. 25. I'm not that close. 30. That's 62. Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to calc it. let's just reverse the slots and look at early Nidoqueen. So if I start with Gengar, if I just Mega Turn 1 and KO after the Protect, I baited Nidoqueen, and I'm getting Earth Power Close Combat. So I just go to Crobat, tank it, tank a CC, bait a Stone Edge. That seems pretty good. Tank a CC, bait a Stone Edge, Shadow Ball, chip Nidoqueen. U-turn. What are you? You're Blizzard. Yeah. Take the CC, chip the Nidoqueen, never kill it. U-turn break Sash, KO Nidoqueen. That's slot 1. So you'd always bait Heliolisk. And now he is -1, so Gengar always kills the other guy. So we can just switch into something that KOs Heliolisk. Something that takes Stone Edge and KOs Heliolisk in one hit. That's a short list. Well, Latios takes Stone Edge and lives on 1, essentially. It could Scarf Draco. Alright. That seems fine. So you take a Stone Edge. Quiver Dance, Sleep Powder. I have to make sure I have an answer for Stone Edge miss. Yeah, KO Nidoqueen. You turn into -1 Lycanroc. Stone Edge happens. Slot 1 Gengar baits Heliolisk. Choice Scarf Latios doesn't one-tap. Ooh. Imagine my surprise. Dragapult? No. Dragapult does nothing into this. Oh, it actually has decent Spadef. Oh, it's the fast fighting type problem. Well, that makes sense. I don't think Cleaver is taking a Stone Edge. Yeah. Not quite. Okay. So, if we're not doing it that way, can we start baiting things? So we U-turn on a Stone Edge into Donphan, and Donphan baits nothing from Lycanroc, so Lycanroc needs to die, but baits always Grass Knot from Heliolisk. Pretty solid. Okay, we can even level up. We don't care if it's Stone Edge either. Right, so so Donphan, if Donphan takes Stone Edge or not, it doesn't really matter. It's Hyper Voice Grass Knot is how we'll have to plan it. Hyper Voice never hits Gengar. The point is that we protected Gengar from an attack. So Lycanroc dies. Okay. And then what's taking Hyper Voice Grass Knot for me? KO Lycanroc with Shadow Ball. Gengar chains everything else that shows up. So again, if we can switch into Hyper Voice Grass Knot. Oh, is this the finally the Scarf Cleaver moment that we keep talking about? Oh, it is. Choice Scarf Cleaver. First close combat of the run. Have to switch into something. But like our good buddy Magmortar takes random move from everything that's left. Alright, let's do that one more time. Old Couple, Lycanroc plus Whimsicott. Base Gengar leads. Base Gengar not dead to Moonblast, nor dead to anything from Lycanroc. Gengar Megas. Sludge Bomb KO's Whimsicott as Caracosta in slot 2 protects with free damage. Free damage for close combat. Yep. Alright, Caracosta protects, Whimsicott dies. Then we go slot 1 Gengar baits Nidoqueen. Slow kill. Right, Gengar shows fast kill to you two, and you are just faster than me. So yes, we get Nidoqueen for Earth Power only. We go to Crobat. Crobat eats CC. Earth Power whiffs. We Shadow Ball Nidoqueen for Chip. Never kill. CC plus close combat. Always kills, or sorry, plus Stone Edge always kills. It'll never be Rock Slide. Still no kills on the Gengar. Yep. Oh, and Stone Edge always hits because of no guard. 26 and 264 is exactly Crobat full HP. No pre-damage necessary. Take close combat. Lycanroc goes to -1 defense and SPDEF. At -1 defense and SPDEF. U-turn Shadow Ball always kills. Great. We beta Stone Edge. We U-turn. Shadow Ball finishes off Nidoqueen. We send in Donphan on the U-turn. Slot 1 Nidoqueen dies. Gengar still baits for Heliolisk. Heliolisk has to attack Donphan with random move. Between Grass Knot Hyper Voice. Scarf Cleaver takes both. Gengar remains untargeted. Gengar KOs Lycanroc with Shadow Ball. Lily enters the field. We double kill. And then we chain. Okay. feel like Gengar literally came to every fight there. I might be crazy. Oh, of course I'm missing Cleaver. Gengarite. Great. Let's go get the right choice item. Okay, no item for you. Gengarite. Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball. No pre-damage on you. Good. Third move, Electro Web. Let's get in there. The first two times I came to this fight, I calced it as a battle of two trainers and then had to recalc it. Two, three. Yeah. Okay, let's go in. All right, turn one. We have Close Combat and Moonblast into Caracosta. Caracosta does what it does best. KO Whimsicott. Can't get enough of that Gengar back sprite. So sick. Okay, we get Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen sees slow kill and fast kill. Oh, did I screw this up by extra pre-damaging? No, I'm good. Okay. So close combat plus earth power. Fast kill. Crobat, get in there. Shadow Ball chip Nido. Spadef drop does not matter. Crit didn't matter. Just one of those nice little 50 to 60 ranges. Okay. Stone Edge always kills Crobat. 263. 264 is Mineral. We're faster. So we Shadow Ball KO Nidoqueen, who's clicking Blizzard, which we don't like. Or, I'm sorry, clicking Earth Power into Gengar. We U-turn away the Sash. Donphan takes a no-guard Stone Edge. Great. Heliolisk in. Heliolisk for Grass Knot or normal gem boosted. Hyper Voice. Helio is faster than Gengar, which means we will not have to worry about Spread Bug, although he's in slot 1, so that still should not matter. Shadow Ball KOs Lycanroc, who is -1. Spadef. And Choice Scarf Cleaver. Get in there, Cleaver. Get in there, buddy. Horrendous back sprite. Just no redeeming qualities to this Pokemon. Okay. Gengar kills everything else in the back. Right, double check that's not a range. Sludge Bomb does 112% to Clefable. Let's go. First close combat of the run. Oh no. Oh no, follow me. Dead Cleaver. Big mistake. That's bad. 07 Cleaver. He had one job, he failed it. That was a really bad misplay. We do. That's hilarious. Oh, Cleaver, you bum. I could have just pre-damaged too. I could have been in Clef KO range. For sure. Easily, yeah. Cleaver was going to make Cleaver is in another line, so that is a meaningful loss. I'll find a way through. Oopsie. I didn't play around Follow Me Clefable, and my Cleaver has a Choice Scarf, so it outsped my Gengar. And now I just have to figure out what's the right way to negotiate the endgame. Which I think the answer is just Caracosta. Protects. And we go Sludge Bomb, and then we go Magmortar. Yeah. first death of optionals. I also forgot there was a Pokemon in the back. I'm throwing. This Pokemon dies to Gengar, so that's not really the biggest deal. It's always clicking Energy Ball, and we take Energy Ball really well. The question is, because it still has the normal gem, we can get Hyper Voice. So this is not like guaranteed safe anymore. I can fast KO Lilligant, or I can protect and chip Heliolisk. I think Heliolisk is the problem. And Magmortar has a Citrus, right? Yeah. Electroweb. Also bad. 181. Do you have any killing rolls? No. Okay. But Gengar is now slower than Lilligant. We take like no damage from it, so that's okay. Let's just get this darn Heliolisk off the field. Thunderweb's Grass Knot. Good job, Magmortar. Actually ended up being kind of important. Gengar is -2 speed. Let's get off the field. Magmortar walls this guy if we don't get burnt. Magmortar still baits Energy Ball. Does everybody bait Energy Ball? Everybody baits Energy Ball. Oh, no, no. Gengar baits Overlap. We have no Lumberries. So, I think correct play. Is Gengar in any danger? 130 HP. Max roll we take is 90. We took 2 Electrowebs, so we're -2 speed. We're not minus. Special defense. Can this thing Quiver Dance? If it Quiver Dances, it dies anyway. And I think it can technically Quiver Dance on Magmortar. Yeah. Sleep Powder Magmortar. Dead Lilligant. Okay. Man, that actually sucks. There's an Exeggutor that I wanted Cleaver to kill. Buns. Oh god, this fight cooked me in the builder too. Did I ever find this? I think this is a tomorrow. Let's update my deaths. I haven't had a truly terrible death in a minute. When was the last horrendous plan that turned into a death? Well, this one was kind of an expected death, but it was a bad plan. Oh yeah, right, Lopunny. Duh. All right. Aggron was my lead here. Lead Aggron, Seismic Toss twice with the Mega Form. Right? Yep. Okay, Seismic Toss twice. Dodge, double high roll crit. Get always Earthquake. Go to Specs Latias with pre-burn. Is that real? It is. Pre-burn, Specs, Psycho Shift. KO Gyarados, take 2 burn ticks. Bait Goodra for Dragon Pulse. Let's just make sure my math is right there. 277 divided by 16 is 17. So we take 34. 244 is right. Latios baits Dragon Pulse. We go to Prim. Prim baits Heavy Slam. We fast flip turn. To Beware. Beware takes a Heavy Slam. Won't be dead to any of these fools who deal physical damage. Won't be dead to Mega Latias, Psychic always. So we can go to Weavile. We can Fake Out. I forget, do we need an item on this guy? Oh, I can just go there, Fake Out Icicle Crash because I did the nature change. So Weavile, Fake Out, plus Icicle. Oh, no. This is probably because I'm looking at the base form, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we fake out for 9%, go back to Prim, we do a Mystic Water, flip turn. And Prim always lives double crit. Yep. Can't set up. Can only set up on the turn that we damage it. So we've done fake out, icicle crash, flip turn. So what is that? 25, 28, 28, and 210. That's 291. He has 289 HP, so that works. Weavile's always full HP because it's taking a psychic on the first turn and it's a slow flip after that. Full HP Weavile is not dead to Sandaconda. We get Metagross for Meteor Mash always. On Meteor Mash, we go to Arcanine. Arcanine with a Charcoal Overheat always KOs. And then we're pre-damaged for Dual Chop. Can we... Do I not have HP there? 189. I did that math too. Let's make sure that that's level 99 Arcanine at 189 HP before I just trust what I wrote down. Okay. 189 HP must mean Meteor Mash plus double Dual Chop Min roll. So that'd be 160, 120, and 69 is definitely 189. And then if I take max roll crit Meteor Mash, 189 minus 123 is 66, and 66 is never Iron Tail. We're faster than Sandaconda, so it's always Garchomp, always Dual Chop. Weavile inexplicably takes Dual Chop, KOs with Icicle Crash. He's not Rough Skin. So we just KO. We get Sandaconda for everything but Glare. And I think the answer is I go to 244 HP Latias. And I click Psycho Shift. Choice Specs Psycho Shift. And I transition the burn. And that means I won't die. Right? Because I'll do... Oh no, I could die if it like max roll crits the Stone Edge, but come on. Plus I could probably pivot Aggron and then go Latias. It's all good. But I think I just hard Latias because if he... Oh, no. Oh, and he can't glare me. Right. Can't glare me because I'm burnt. Does that work? Doesn't. It's not really that good. Right, we're at 240. We're at 210. We're not at 244 anymore. We started at 244. We're at 210. So I'd have to guarantee a switch. And I can't even guarantee that Aggron is able to pivot here. I guess I could go Beware to guarantee stealth, to guarantee not Stone Edge. But the whole point of doing it this way was to get Beware room to clean this up. Yeah, I think I'll think on this one. I already clearly am not playing my best as it is. I spent a long time with this one, so I imagine it's not going to get better. And while I'm here, let me also look at this Executor line that I no longer have. Can you have my boxes? I don't have like a link where I can send them. Oh, HSY, whoa. Whoa. Getting crazy. Alright. Do I have other things? Was Cleaver doing multiple things on this fight? Please tell me it wasn't. Oh, it was my backup plan if Caracosta doesn't 1v1. So it did make the line, it made the line entirely riskless to have Cleaver, and now it won't be. Okay, so maybe we can do somebody like Arcanine to accomplish the same thing. Okay, do we have damage to the whole squad? We do. Alright, so Weavile can lead. I remember not liking that. Clawitzer can lead. It's Clawitzer bait. Right, well, let's just see if we can resume the line that we had, which is Cleaver second for Rock Slide. And then bonus points if they can take another hit from Cinderace, which Arcanine can. Arcanine is not dead to Lucha. Is dead to slow killed by Cleaver, slow killed by Mammo. Okay. So, and Arcanine has extreme speed. So Arcanine overheats. Yeah. Arcanine overheats. And then E-speeds if he Custap buried, if he goes Endure. A Cleaver. Oh, I remember this not being a very good range, the way that I looked at it. Go base Steelix on Rock Slide, get guaranteed Skitter Smack, Mega Heavy Slam KO, try to bait close combat. Six point five. So hold on. We're taking, is that 19 to 35? That span is not that wide. Is less than 20. So we can guarantee Hawlucha close combat, I think. Oh, no, we looked at that a little bit wrong. This is taking 7 to 14. Okay, 7% span. And then seven and 11 is 18. Still less than 20. Still always CC. Great. Guaranteed CC, I think means, yeah, we can just tank Hawlucha's close combat. With Crobat, hello. Crobat takes CC, he drops his stats, we Brave Bird. After Brave Bird, we want to be dead to Sucker Punch, which we know the exact recoil we're taking, so that should be fine. Dead to Sucker Punch. Fast kill. Yup. So he'll always go for it. Go to Weavile, click a low kick, huh? A little low, late game low kick. Sure. Click a low kick. That guy dies. He may or may not Sucker Punch us. Ooh, do I want to, like, Shell Bell? And then heal some? Because this would be... I thought this was going to be guaranteed superpower, and it's not. Does it even matter? So we get superpower EQ. So we go Crobat on superpower EQ. Crobat's gonna already be dead to Ice Shard because it was previously dead to Sucker Punch. So it's always getting Ice Shard. On Ice Shard, we can go to Prim with a Choice Scarf to outspeed this Mamoswine. And always bait Earthquake. That's beautiful. So we take an Ice Shard, we flip turn. We take another Ice Shard, we flip turn again. Take a third Ice Shard, flip turn a final time. It dies. And now we have just Cinderace left. And the answer is, what the heck beats Cinderace from full safely? Donphans 1. My original answer was Caracosta. Caracosta baits Yeah. Sucker Punch and Gunk Shot, so we just like Citrus, and then let's just say he's a normal type. Because we've already used our Scarf. Yeah. And we just 3-shot him with Liquidation. Oh, we can level 99 as well. So what would that mean? Right, we always live double. Right, other than like single roll overlap, gunshot, crit, poison, max roll, I think we'd be okay. We always get 2 hits off, liquidation, and then E-speed would KO. And we're full HP Arcanine. Actually, I'm a fool. Well, no. Full HP Arcanine, if I weren't Charcoal, would do the job. Do I need to be Charcoal? Lumberry Arcanine would do the job, and it's a 5-mon line. Yes, Overheat there does the job. Pechaberry. Oh, right. I was calculating he was a normal type. He's not a normal type. Hilarious. Okay. So no, we just... I think it's Costa or it's Sturdy Donphan. Right, Pyro Ball isn't Flare Blitz bugged, right? Right? I don't think we need to find out. Yeah, it's just Costa. Dark type Cinderace. We do 38%. Honestly, do I even care if he... Oh, because he will alternate, so I think we do... Lumberry kind of makes sense. Yeah, let's Lumberry. Yeah, okay, so that would still work. Problem solved. time for bed. Thanks, monkey. Catch you next time. See you, HSY. Thanks for being here. Good luck with Brooke.